Hi, I'm Chris. I'm a software developer. I have my own software development company called Gizzada Limited, and pretty much we're focused on developing platforms that improve the lives of people in Jamaica, the Caribbean, and then a little wider the Latin American community and the African community. So that's what we do. And the apps that you may know about are Get There, which is like a taxi ride-hailing application. There's also a project management app called Jamaica. And I suppose what's being most actively promoted at this point in time is QMall, which is an e-commerce platform. All right, so I got into technology very early, around second form. I was looking for games to play online, and I ended up with the source code for one of the games that I was playing a lot online. So I started to edit it. One thing led to another thing. I started to make my own games, and second form for me was also the same year that the iPhone came out. So apps started to become more popular over the years that I was starting to become a developer. So by the time I was leaving high school, apps were at the top of mind as an opportunity to pursue. So I wanted to go ahead and create some platforms that could make Jamaica better, because a lot of the systems that we had made just to play within games, we saw that we could apply them to real life problems in Jamaica as well. Experiential tech for me is essentially finding problems that you're going through, things that you're going through in your day-to-day life, and if you can look for solutions in the world or similar ways that people have solved these problems that you're going through and develop those solutions, that's what developing experiential tech for me is all about. So just problems that I've experienced, pain points that I've had, as a Jamaican, I've seen examples of how people have solved it across the world. So I just decided that I want to build those solutions here as quickly as possible so that we can move on to the next level of innovation in Jamaica. So I chose experiential tech or to work on these problems that I experienced in Jamaica because I loved living in Jamaica. I don't know, that's the main thing. Just I enjoy being in Jamaica. So if I saw problems here that I would experience while I'm here, I want to solve them. It's just weird to travel and to see little things that make it difficult to live in Jamaica solved and to ignore it when you come back home. So it shouldn't take us that long to fix those problems. So we can fix them. Let's call it 5 to 10 years, fix those problems, and then we can move on to innovating in other areas as much as we like. But I think we do have to improve our current environment so that environment will be able to nurture and assist us to actually take other steps forward as we create new levels of innovation. So apps that I've made are the Get There app, the Jamaica app, the Jama app, Paul-Pre, Adventures, Shop QMall. I think those are the main apps that I've been developing over the last 5 years. And a favorite, I would say, nothing against the others, but I like Jamaica the most. The Jamaica app is a productivity tool, and it essentially has helped me to organize myself and my team to be, to address working on the other things much better. So managing the projects is a big part of any successful solution, like implementing a solution. You have to be able to manage that project that's going to, go through all the steps of scheduling meetings and keeping track of all of the responsibilities and tasks and plans and stuff like that. So Jamaica is just my favorite because I use it the most, and it helps me to finish and to improve all of the others. With little or no resources, just by applying yourself, you can use technology to have a tremendous impact on the quality of everyone's life around you. And it's an intangible, it's immeasurable how good that feels. And I don't think it's not a sharp feeling. It's more like it's a soft but present sense of good in yourself, or like just self-satisfaction to know that, all right, for every sale or every successful trip or every successful invoice, just that feeling of knowing that this was not there before for everyone and it made this person's life that much easier. That's fulfilling for me. So I just love to watch the different metrics on all of the applications as each successful thing takes place, and just to know that people are able to carry on their business and to do that in a safe and consistent fashion because of some work that I did, that makes me feel like I contributed. So the sequence of things is really important. All of us are going to want to solve huge problems, but we have to be honest with ourselves in terms of the resources that we have at hand. It's important to understand that not because you put off something means that it's not going to get done, or means that it's not a part of your to-do list. It's just you're delaying it until you get some other stuff done in order to be able to be in a better position to execute on whatever you're going after in the long run. So I feel like a lot of people can get discouraged or disenchanted when something that they really have their heart set on, they're not able to do it first. But it's important to just, understand that sometimes you have to get some other stuff done before you can execute on whatever your dream goal is. And that was something that I had to learn over time. And now that I think I've learned that, I'm much more comfortable with how all of my projects are turning out. I understand better that for some of the goals that I have, it will require certain kinds of resources, and it will require that I accomplish some other things and finish up some other things before I'm able to achieve that final dream or goal that I have. So just order your steps, be patient with yourself, and as long as you persevere, so you do eventually get to that final step that you've set for yourself, I think you'll be satisfied the whole way through, and you'll enjoy the journey a whole lot more.